A request made by the President of Seychelles for more Ghanaian teachers has sparked a conversation on the need for Ghana to look into exporting some of its teachers to countries where their services are needed. I had a conversation with some key stakeholders on the advantages and disadvantages of the development. The National Association of Graduate Teachers and the National Teaching Council believe this is a positive development.
I understand that we have more Ghanaian doctors outside this country than are in this country. So if any country wants the services of the Ghanaian teacher, and the Ghanaian teacher assesses the conditions and does the analysis and feels that he or she will be better off in another country, well, nothing stops anybody from resigning from the Ghana Education Service and joining whatever service elsewhere in the world that wants his or her services. Likewise, any other profession in this country where the people decide to go and work in other countries. The reality of the matter is that today's world is a global world.
Well, historically, you know that Ghana has always been supporting many countries. If you travel to Botswana right now, they will tell you most of their technocrats now, people who are ruling the country, were trained by Ghanaian teachers. Ghanaian teachers moved to Botswana, they moved to the southern part of Africa to work. If you go to Libya, I mean, the nooks and crannies of Africa, Ghanaian teachers have worked, including our own big brothers, Nigeria. And all Ghanaian teachers that have gone abroad have had track record. They have distinguished themselves and have done so well. And that is why the world continues to crave for Ghanaian teachers. So the call from Seychelles is apt.
Data from the National Teaching Council indicates that there are over 10,000 teachers who are not absorbed by the Ghana Education Service yearly. The registrar of the council suggested that those in the category of unposted teachers can be exported.
Ghana has more than enough teachers. Even though UNESCO is saying that there is teacher deficit globally, Ghana cannot say that we have teacher deficit, because per my data here, on annual basis, NTC, since we started licensure examination, has been issuing provisional license to more than 40,000 people in a year. And Ghana Education Service, this year, for instance, could not take more than 30,000 teachers. And so if you're using this year's data alone, we have over 10,000 teachers in the system who have qualified but could not be absorbed by the public system.
This may sound positive, however, the two bodies cautioned that if this becomes a reality, it must be done strategically to avert a further deepening of attrition rate among teachers.
Let us also be careful not to be concluding that we have a glut of teachers in this country. We may be laughing at the wrong side of our mouths if we arrive at that conclusion, because the class sizes are still very enormous. The class sizes are still very overwhelming. In fact, you go to certain schools where you have a student population in a class of about 60.
I don't think it will adversely affect the nation as at now if some teachers are allowed to leave the country. Just that we need to put measures in place to ensure that, one, we don't allow all our experienced teachers to leave. We will need to strike a balance to make sure that, yes, we may have few experienced teachers mixed up with newly qualified teachers traveling. NTC can give them all the necessary training to make sure that they are really, really good to represent us well.
I am Kojo Achman reporting for City News.